Alrighty, y'all, you know what time it is. Comic review time. I haven't come up with a good name with it yet, but let's review some comics. Alrighty, guys, I want to share with you my thoughts on a few comics I recently read, and I want to share with you three of them, and then I got a bonus comic with you, so that's four. To start off with, Batman Beyond, the sixth issue of Neo Gothic. Now, I'm not sure if this is it for Neo Gothic. I think it is, by Lancic and Kelly. And you know why I'm reading this stuff, because I love Batman Beyond. And JP and I are still working on our fan-made story, Batman Beyond, the Mantle of the Batman. So this is primarily a research endeavor. But at the same time, I have really enjoyed Lansing and Kelly's take on Batman Beyond. If you like Batman Beyond, please leave a like and maybe a comment about why you like Batman Beyond. But this one, I'm going to give a 7 out of 10. I did enjoy the run. I love how the story progressed, but I did think it was going to be a little bit different. I was expecting a very different story, as it did start off with the Court of Owls. But all in all, I think it was a great run. I am still a big fan of Neo Year. So that's my thoughts on Batman Beyond Neo Gothic issue 6. You know me, reading about my Batman and my Superman. So I have been following the World's Finest miniseries, if that's what we're supposed to call it, since the first meeting edition with Superman and Batman. The first meeting, how they met and had that really cool Kryptonian storyline, and with Riddler involved. It's great. What can I say about this one? I think this one really gets the story going for the Kingdom Come storyline that they're working on. And I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. I know I have bias. I think this run is really awesome. You got Mark Waid, you got Dan Morrow, which is probably one of my favorite DC artists. So if you're looking for a really good Batman and Superman story, World's Finest is the one for you. Now, the one that everybody's kind of been talking about and has a really personal feelings towards, I don't necessarily see why it would be considered controversial, but Ultimate Spider-Man. Now, you guys know how I feel about Spider-Man. I really think it's a really good take and twist to the story of Spider-Man. Now, I haven't been following the Ultimate storyline. I've been kind of really late to the comic reading and the comic updates and stuff like that. But I really enjoy comics. You guys know this. We read comics all the time, sneaking into the comic section of the library when we were supposed to check out books when we were kids. If you haven't heard that story, I can tell you about it, but it's in one of our YouTube videos where JP and I talk about our love for superheroes in general and just our Marvel and DC franchises. I really like the art. I really like where the story is going. Of course, I do agree it's not much, in my opinion, there's not much Spider-Man in it, but I understand that we're supposed to get there. We're supposed to see how this Peter Parker reacts to becoming Spider-Man several years later. I think they say the number is 20 in there. I'm going to give it an 8. I think from a critical standpoint, from a storytelling standpoint, setting the stage, I think it's good. I think it's setting the stage, and I think that's what this number 1 issue was for. I really like his relationship with MJ and his relationship with his kids. Uncle Ben being alive is really throwing me off, but I also kind of like the dynamic of having a father figure around with Peter Parker. Jonah Jameson is not as mean, and I don't know how I feel about that, but you guys can tell me about how you feel about Ultimate Spider-Man number 1. Yes, when I picked up this bonus comic, I was a bit nostalgic. My daughter is getting really into this franchise, and I think it's super cute. And right now, her favorite superhero is Batman. So why not combine her favorite franchise in a very nostalgic franchise with the Batman Scooby-Doo mysteries? Now, it's Scooby-Doo. It's nostalgic. I liked it. I actually really enjoyed it. It felt like watching an episode of Scooby-Doo. And I know that's like the whole point of this new run. I know they had a run in 2022. I haven't read those. I probably have seen every associated Batman and Scooby-Doo animated mini movie or TV episode. And so I just really enjoyed these two fandoms. I think these two fandoms really work together. This issue was primarily focused on Nightwing. So if you're a parent and you kind of want your kids to get into comics, I would recommend the Batman Scooby-Doo Adventures. The Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries, I should say. I thought it was, like I said, watching a Scooby-Doo episode. Can't wait for the next one in the miniseries. And that was my bonus comic for you. Not sure if you were expecting some nostalgia, but I hope to talk to you more about these comics and get a little bit more in depth with them, probably on YouTube, not necessarily TikTok, or either one. Thanks for joining me, guys, on this quick, not so quick comic extravaganza.